हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्त वृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्त वृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। हरे राम हरे राम, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Louder, please. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai. Nitai Gaura Haribal 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 Nitai Gaura Haribal Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaura Haribal 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 Gaura Haribal Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaura Haribal Nitai Gaura Haribal Nitai Gaura Haribal. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवियर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड शिल प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर शिल प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नमाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की मथुरापुरी धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की भक्ति देवी की श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र मैया की श्री श्री गौर निताय की ग्रंथराज श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादि पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. So welcome all the new PDC devotees who are most advanced devotees in saffron directly by once loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra. They are the teachers, but to teach us, they are taking the humble role of students. Thank you. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. Welcome to our continuation of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Antelila chapter 8. Ramchandra Puri criticizes the Lord. Last time what did we discuss? In the context of Ramchandra Puri offending devotees in Puri, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami told about past when his spiritual master Srila Ishwar Puri was on his deathbed and was crying in ecstasy to Krishna. आई दीन दयाद्रनाथ है मथुरा नाथ कदावलोक्य से हृदय त्वदवलोक कातरम दैत भ्राम्यति किम करोमि हम. ओम कृष्ण Now you are master of Mathura. Where have you gone? I'm not able to find you here in Vrindavan, nor do I find you in my heart. So I don't know what to do. I'm completely confused. Radharani's mood. And Ramchandra Puri, what he dared to instruct his future master. What is this you are meditating on Krishna? And absolute is impersonal. Just fix your mind on that. Why are you so disturbed? So then Madhavendra Puri became very angry. He said, "You rascal, get out of my sight. Seeing you, if I die, I don't know what would be my destination. I did not find Krishna. I did not get Krishna in Vrindavan and not in Mathura. And now this fellow is, I'm dying because of my separation from Krishna. And this fellow is burning me all the more by giving me pain, by giving such instruction." So then, because Madhavendra Puri neglected him, Ramchandra Puri was neglected because he was offensive. So then, gradually, material desire appeared within the heart of Ramachandra Puri. He was Shushka Brahmagyani, he was dry philosopher, follower of the path of Jnana, and Nahi Krishna era Sambandh, no connection with Krishna. Sarvaloka Ninda Kare, Ninda Te Nirbandh. His occupation is criticizing Vaishnavas, thus he is situated in criticism. So then, on the contrary to Ramchandra Puri, we saw Srila Ishwar Puri Pad, how he served his future master in the last days when the body of Madhavendra Puri was invalid. He was not able to do anything by himself, was not able to rise from the bed. He was passing urine and stool in the bed only. So Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri helped him in all different ways. He changed the clothes of his future master, cleaned his body with wet cloth. He cooked for him, fed him. He chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra sitting next to him. He read from Srimad Bhagavatam from for him. He did all varieties of services, and as a result of that, Shripad Madhavendra Puri blessed Ishwar Puri that Krishna Tomar Hoka Premadan. May Krishna, may you become great devotee of Krishna and a lover of Krishna. So may you get Krishna Prem. He got Krishna only as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of his disciple. So Krishna Prem was automatically there. So then he concluded, Mahad Anugraha Nigrahera Sakshi Dui Jane, Ei Dui Dware Shikhaila Jagayane. Ishwar Puri received the blessings of Madhavendra Puri, whereas Ramchandra Puri received a rebuke from him. Therefore, these two persons, Ishwar Puri and Ramchandra Puri, are examples of the objects of a great personality's benediction and punishment. Madhavendra Puri instructed the entire world by presenting these two examples. Mahad Anugraha, Mahad Nigraha. Anugraha means blessings, benediction. By the blessings of great personalities, you will become great, isn't it? He says, what is that? 1 to 17. Shrunotah Swakata Krishna, Punya Shravana Kirtana, Hridayantastu Hyabhadrani Vidana. No, before 1 to 16, I think. Shushrusho Shraddadhanasya Vasudeva Katha Ruchihi, Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipraha, Punya Tirtha Nishevanat. By serving great souls, a great service is done. And by such service, one develops affinity for hearing the messages of the Supreme Lord, which are virtuous in themselves when properly heard. Just like if you somebody comes now inside, and then we ask, "Who are you, sir?" He says, "I am servant." Servant. Oh. Who's servant? I am servant of Anil Ambani. Oh, yeah, Anil Ambani. Acha, acha, acha. Okay, okay, sir, please have a seat. Isn't it? When he says he's servant, he's a servant. Third class person. Shudra. And then you ask him, whose servant? If he says he's Anil Ambani's servant. Anil Ambani servant means our master of master, our master. In one sense. Understood? So by serving great souls, great service is done. Understood or not? When that servant came, he's a third class person, servant. But when he says he's Anil Ambani's servant or he's Narendra Modi's servant, उनके घर में झाड़ू पोछा मारते हैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर भवन क्या कहते हैं उसको राष्ट्र प्रधानमंत्री भवन प्रधानमंत्री भवन में झाड़ू पोछा मारने वाला माय गॉड बिग पर्सन यू अंडरस्टैंड सो whom you serve that much you gain credit also. Not just Service in one sense might be considered not so important, but whom you serve matters. So by serving great souls, great service is done. Yes or not? So we have in our temple so many servants, employees are there. We don't worry so much. But if let's imagine Anil Ambani's servant comes or Narendra Modi's servant comes, then we will be watching him, isn't it? And we'll ask him, tell sir some leelas. Adi Leela, Madhi Leela, or Ante Leela of Anil Ambani or Narendra Modi, isn't it? So by such service, one develops affinity for hearing messages of the Supreme Lord. Vasudeva Katha Ruchi. How many of you want to develop test for hearing the message of the Supreme Lord? Yes. So we have to serve great souls. That's why we have that Mahat Seva department. You devotees, PDC devotees get opportunity. And there are GBC meetings. If you go, you will be servant of Anuttam Prabhu. You will be servant of His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj or servant of His Holiness whosoever. Hmm? Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj. So great. My God. If you go to devotee, no? So what were you doing? I was serving. Oh, you were serving. Whom you were serving? I was serving His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya. You were serving Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj. Oh, really great, great. Tell some pastimes. Isn't it? So serving great souls is very important. So Ishwar Puri served greatest soul, Madhavendra Puri, who is Kalpataru, desire fulfilling tree in Golok Vrindavan. He introduced Radha Krishna worship in this world, especially worshipping Radharani along with Krishna. That was not there before. So he is the one who introduced in this world. So very great personality. So at the time of, in his last departure time, how he was in ecstasy, Shripad Madhavendra Puri, that was described. Till 37th verse, प्रस्तावे कहिलु पूरी गोसाईर निर्याण यही यहाँ सुने शई बड़ो भाग्यवान. Just in the context I just happened to speak about Ramchandra Puri's connection with his spiritual master Madhavendra Puri, etc. यही यहाँ सुने, one who hears this, सही बड़ो भाग्यवान. He's very, very fortunate. So we were all fortunate. So now we'll become more fortunate by hearing text, further text. 38. महद अनुग्रह निग्रहेर यही दुई जन. महद अनुग्रह, महद निग्रह. Combinedly, महद अनुग्रह निग्रहेर. साक्षी दुई जने. Mahad Anugraha, Mahad Nigraha. So Mahad Anugraha is the blessings of the great souls, and Mahad Nigraha means Nigraha is chastisement. If you offend a great soul, he will chastise you. यही दुई द्वारे शिखाइला जगजने. So what happens if you displease a great soul? One thing is, if your attitude is proper, but your service went wrong, not a big problem. It is called as mistake of the mind. But if your attitude is only wrong, then even if you do service properly, it won't serve. Then it is called as mistake of the heart, which is very dangerous. That is offense. Mistake of the heart is the biggest offense. Mistake of the mind means, like I give favorite example. If I tell you, oh, I'm very thirsty, can I get a glass of water? And you, one of you go, Arey, we forgot to give water to Prabhuji. And you run and you get glass of water and you climb here and you stumble and you pour the water on my head only. And I become wet. I say, Prabhu, I wanted water for drinking. You gave Abhishek to me. Janmashtami, Krishna will be given Abhishek. Next day, Prabhupada will be given Abhishek. My birthday is later. You are giving me today only Abhishek. Today is not my birthday. Why are you giving Abhishek? No, Guru, sorry. I wanted to give water for you to drink only. I got stumbled there. Sorry. So this is mistake of the mind. He was not going to pour water on me. That is, his intention was good. He wanted to give quickly water. First of all, he was regretting, oh, we forgot to give water. Okay, at least better late than never. So he went running and was coming running, but then stumbled and like that. But somebody thinking, Prabhu speaks a lot, makes us very hot. So let us cool him down. Let's pour water on his head only. When he becomes cool, then he'll stop kirtan, he'll stop lecture, and it will be nice. Our class will get over early. So that is mistake of the heart. And that is very dangerous. That is offense. That is not good. So Mahad Anugraha. Otherwise, if your attitude is proper, but some mistake, then they may chastise you. But that is just be careful, Prabhu. Okay, I was thirsty, but not that I was dying. If you would have come 1 second late, you would have found Sundar Shyam Das dead. అంటే నేను you say జయానిలో ప్రేమ ధన jala prachur. Prabhu was thirsty. We were about to give him water, but he died. Oh, eno Prabhu, kotha narakera gela. Sundar Shyam Das, like that, So, not that, you don't have to hurry up so much. You understand, no? Like, let's say we are here, and I'm drinking water there, and my glass falls down from the window. It's open, na? I said, get my glass immediately. And immediately one of you jump from here. And you'll break your head, at least hand or leg, and you'll be hospitalized. I'll have to come to hospital to meet you. Are Prabhu, I wanted you to be surrendered to me, but not so surrendered that your sir was under cement, and now you are under hospital. Huh? What is this nonsense? Who told you to? But Prabhu, you said, get my glass immediately. Or immediately doesn't mean that you jump from here. Immediately means you go from staircase or use lift if you want. Basically, don't take any other service. Get my glass first. That's what it means. You understand, na? Not that you jump from here only. One has to understand instruction properly. So anyway, attitude is correct, then no problem. But attitude is wrong, then becomes a big offense. So correct attitude is very important. Hmm. Hmm.
They also ask us to come and serve when we start serving them
Hmm.
without informing the local authorities
Hmm.
because they are in less position than the senior devotees who are visiting the temple.
Hmm.
So is that okay? Or we should first take blessings of our local authorities and
Blessing is not a big deal. Basically, you can just put a text or call, or you call Shyam Prabhu, Antati Prabhu, whosoever is available. Prabhu Hare Krishna, I have been serving this great soul during this GBC meeting. The service hours were such and such, but now he's asking me to come outside of that. Is that okay? He's calling me at 8 o'clock in the night. And they say, yeah, very good. Go ahead. Good. Done. Like that. But 8 o'clock you have Krishna Smaranam. During that GBC meeting, you're supposed to attend Krishna Smaranam. And that is what clash is happening. Then you need to ask. Otherwise, if it is your own personal time and you want to extend yourself in serving that great soul, you can. It's not like, I am your servant, Prabhu, to His Holiness Bhakti Chatan Swami Maharaj. I am your servant only from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now it is 6:01 p.m. Now I cannot serve you. Sorry, I am not your servant. Now I can be your boss. This kind of wrong attitude should not be there. It is such a, what you call, official servant you should not be. जीवेर स्वरूप है कृष्णेर नित्य दास, not official servant 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That is called the official servant. Now it is 6:01 p.m. Haribol, I am not under you now. Sorry. Tomorrow morning 10 a.m. Not before that. This is foolishness. So don't be so, they can letter of the law and spirit of the law. So one should not just follow the letter of the law. One should follow the spirit of the law. I already told. Get my glass immediately means what? Follow the spirit. Don't go here, there, accepting other service. First give me my glass, then go for your services. That is the spirit of the law. But letter of the law means Prabhu said immediately, I will jump from here. Even before the glass reaches the ground floor, my head will touch there. And that too, Ashtang Pranam with Shirshasan. And then I will directly enter in earth only. They don't have to take me to crematorium. My underground samadhi will be there. They can just put some, erect something. And in the loving memory of His Grace, Kushal Bihari Prabhu, who dedicated his whole head up to the knee, the tip of the toe of his nails, in the service of His Grace Sundar Sham Das, who is dead already. So then, huh? Which samadhi? Tall samadhi. Okay, tall samadhi. So like that. Tall samadhi. उनको हफ्ता भरना पड़ा. So understand the spirit of the law. Understood? No? Understood.
basically we have to please both the parties, like our local authorities.
There are no party. There is only one party, Krishna's party. There is no opposition party here. We are not in politics. We are not on Maya's side. We are on all Krishna's side only. So there are no two parties. There is only one party. Krishnam Mande Jagat Guru. There is only one Guru, Krishna. All other Gurus are servants of Krishna. So there is no partition. No, we are this Guru's disciple. No, we are this Guru's. Okay, let us have fight. Whosoever punches others and breaks all the teeth, that person, his Guru is the best. Because disciples are so powerful. They made others Vedantis. They broke the teeth of other Guru's disciples. So that kind of, we have only one party. Understood or not? Good. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for your understanding. Hopefully you don't misunderstand me.
So this mistake of mind can be considered as an offense also.
It's an offense in the mode of ignorance. The intention is good, attitude was good, but just little mistake because his mind is not attentive. He must be sleeping in Japa also in the morning. So while coming here also he slept a little bit. Slipped, not slept, slipped. 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 So that happens. That is not such a big, still he should beg forgiveness. Sorry, Prabhu, you know. And then he had to get now towel maybe because the Prabhu became weight. The speaker became weight. Kurta is weight. And some other things are weight. So this maybe table became weight. You should bring some mopping cloth, mop it off, and give him a towel. Something he should do. So it's not a big problem. But mistake of the heart, big problem. Their envy is there. Mistake of the mind, envy is not there. Inattention is there. When everything that we do, speak, hear, everything falls in the three modes only. So mistake of the mind is in the mode of ignorance. Mistake of the heart is in the mode of passion. One thinks high of himself. And one thinks, why hot is this speaker going on? Hitting us like anything. He must be very hot. Let us cool him down. Pour water on his head only. And appear that I was bringing water for you to drink, but by mistake, it's not my mistake. Just got stuck. So this is mistake of the heart. It's very dangerous.
At the end, Prabhuji, in both the cases, it also depends on the receiver, whether he gets offended or not.
Receiver, if he is a great soul, he will understand what is the attitude of that person. That's why here Sripad Madhavendra Puri could understand wrong attitude of Ramchandra Puri. Not only wrong attitude, he is associated with wrong people. That's why he became Mayavadi. Or at least impersonalist, Jnana Margi. He's saying the absolute is impersonal. What is this Mathura Nath? Krishna is not the supreme absolute truth. The supreme absolute truth is impersonal. Nirakar, Nirvishesh Brahman. He has associated with very wrong, dangerous people. Madhavendra Puri could understand them. That's why he's saying, na, Dura Dura Papishta. He says those words. Dura Dura Papishta Bali Bharsana Karila. Get out of here, you rascal. Great souls can understand. You can fool some people of this world, but great souls you can never fool. Your spiritual master you can never fool. If you are trying to fool your spiritual master, you will only be fooled. He will appear that he doesn't know or you are innocent. He may allow you to go on with your ignorance, but you are only in trouble. Mistake of the mind is not a big mistake. When in the morning you pay obeisances, Vancha Kalpatarveshya, common pranam, or to individually some devotee whom you have offended unknowingly, if you perform this pranam, the offense is forgiven. You continue serving, your offense is removed. Mistake of the mind. But mistake of the heart, you won't want to serve him only. You don't want to see his face. You want to beat him, you want to kill him. These are all very dangerous. That's why that Hanti, Nindanti, Vadveshti, Vaishnava Nabhinandati, Kruddhate, Nacha Harsham. These are all 6 types of offenses. They're all because of mistakes of the heart. Hanti, killing a devotee. Killing. Or another explanation is, if you assassinate the character of a devotee, you make him infamous, defame him, speak wrong things about him. Rumors you spread about him. So you are killing his existence. That is not good. Hanti, Nindanti, blaspheming. Vadveshti, being envious. Envy is inside the heart. Blasphemy is when you speak to somebody else. Hey, you know this fellow, what rascal. Or you directly speak to him. You are a fool, you are a rascal. So this is all blasphemy. And envy is in the heart. One has not spoken it. One is thinking, this person, his fame is increasing. Why is he going so high? I have to pull him down. So this is dvesh. Hanti nindanti vadveshti. Vaishnava nabhi nandati. Not greeting. When you see a devotee smile, give Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Darsha, krudhyate, becoming angry upon a devotee. Angry because of envy in the heart. Spiritual master can become angry on the disciple. Prabhupada would become so angry, my God. Very, 3 levels of anger Prabhupada would exhibit. Different times, different level. All 3 on disciples only. Different disciples. Depending on how severe or less severe their fault was. But that anger is purifying anger. Narad Muni becoming angry on Nalakuver Maniguru is for their welfare, for their well-being. Narad Muni, what has he got to do? He is not worried about so many people doing so many things. Or no harsham, if you are not happy seeing a devotee. Should be blissful. This is a devotee, wonderful devotee. Only our frequency doesn't match. So keep distance, pay obeisance. His Holiness Haldar Swami Maharaj formula. Keep distance, pay obeisance. Like that. So that is okay. But not that keep distance and shoot him from there. अरे किसने मारा डिवोटी मर गया नहीं we don't know bullet came like JF Kennedy was killed we don't know who shot the bullet. Similarly here who killed this Vaishnava we don't know because he kept distance and shot him. That is not the formula. Keep distance, pay obeisance. Not that you keep distance so that nobody will know who shot him. दूर से निशाना लगा के मार डालो भक्त को वैसे नहीं. That is biggest offense. So these are the 6. So in this, the mistake of the mind is not there. You understand? Mistake of the mind will lead to some offense, but it is just, you understand? His intention was not to do that wrong thing, but he's ignorant basically. He has to be trained. Or he doesn't know the etiquette. Like he sees a pure devotee spiritual master, he doesn't bow down. He's there. Everybody bowing down, he's looking, क्या हुआ? सब सो गए. Okay, ठीक है, उड़ गए. He's a new person, he doesn't know. So, like His Grace Brahmanand Prabhu asked Prabhupada. Every time devotees, disciples would see Prabhupada, they would bow down. First time, Ashtang Pranam, Sashtang this Pranam, and then other times, at least Panchang Pranam. So when Brahman Prabhu was not doing that, so then he asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, I don't feel like bowing down. Should I still bow down? Prabhupada said, yes. You bow down, then you will feel like bowing down. So he is not in knowledge. He sought knowledge. He sought answer. And he got answer. Then every time Prabhupada was seen by Brahman Prabhu, he was bowing down. Because he was willing to be surrendered to Prabhupada. Only his question was, I don't feel like bowing down. So should I bow down? Prabhupada said, yes. So he bowed down. If his attitude was wrong, and Prabhupada said, yes, you should bow down. Oh, what does Prabhupada think of himself? Huh? Why should we bow down? Huh? Who is he? Huh? Just because he's founder-acharya? So this is a wrong attitude. So then it will become big offense. So mistake of the mind is because of ignorance or inattention, one of the two. You understand? Like in one case, about Brahman Prabhu, he saw talk about ignorance. And inattention is that person who is coming with the glass of water, but he's inattentive, he got stuck there. The water fell on the head. So that is not a big mistake. Still, one should beg forgiveness and do the needful. I already told that. Correct. That is for that. Hanti nindanti vadveshti. So don't just memorize joke bad. Also memorize that. Prabhu joke bad. Eh? Jab bag or bid bag? Jap and bag. Bid bag, na? English bid and English bag. What is this jug bad? Jab bad. No, no, joke bad. Joke bad. First of all, you should not joke. And bad joke. There will be offense. So know the verse also. Otherwise, it is greatest offense to memorize this verse. Because if you memorize this verse, we may do one of the 6. Not like that. By knowing this verse, we will avoid these 6 things. These are the 6 ways one may commit offense to Vaishnava. There is no 7th way. Only 6 ways are only there. Okay. So by your blessings, we'll start today's class. This was just background. This was just warming up session. It became too much warming, I think. Because fans are off, no? That's why. Our discussion is hot. One of the two. 38. Ramachandra Puri aiche. Rahila nila chale. Virakta swabhava. Kabu rahe kona sthale. Thus Ramchandra Puri stayed at Jagannath Puri. Ramachandra Puri aiche. Rahila nila chale. Virakta swabhav. As is customary for those in the renounced order, he would sometimes stay some place and then go away. Kabu rahe kona sthale. Because sannyasis don't stay in any place for more than certain period, generally 3 days. Maximum 3 days they stay in any one place. Many times it is not even that much, one night only. Any village they will come walking, they will come to that village. Evening we'll have some katha, bhiksha, somebody will give. Next day morning they will get up early morning, they will take bath in the pond or river nearby, in the temple or somewhere they will chant their round or meditate, whatever that meditation. And then morning maybe some other discussion, somebody may give bhiksha, and then start walking, leave that village, go to next village. Walk, and then by afternoon, evening, reach some another village. This is how we also go, na? In Dindi, or in books, book distribution. Is highly sophisticated sadhus. They don't walk. The wheels of the what do you call, the legs of the bus walk. The sadhus are sitting on that bus, inside the bus. These are modern sophisticated sadhus, sannyasis. So that's why traveling and preaching is very good experience. You are more or less like a sannyasi. If you want to take sannyas in ISKCON, don't give and fill the form for sannyas ministry. No, you just get into bus party or what do you call, Padayatra party. They also do the same thing, book distribution. And that is much better sannyas than just holding danda and trying to beat everyone. Kaun hai, koi aa nahi raha. I want to beat, because I am given this sannyas danda for that reason only, for beating others. It is not for beating others, so beating oneself. My body, my mind, and my words should be engaged in service of Krishna. So this external, if you see externally, who can imitate Ramchandra Puri? Can you imitate? Don't stay in one place for long. He's very renounced. But what is the use? Because attitude is completely wrong. The behavior is completely wrong. Wants to only find faults in devotees and just point out. That's why externals don't matter. What matters is internals. So that's why internally we should reform ourselves. PDC, no? Pure devotee course. So internally one should become pure devotee. We are trying to become external pure devotees by so many means. That is not so important. External will automatically happen with the passage of time. You will get white clothes, you will get saffron clothes, you will shave your head. That's not a big deal. Shaving head is very easy. Shaving false ego, most difficult. Somebody may be having shaved head for last 30, 40, 50 years, but he might not have shaved his false ego. What is the use? Ramchandra Puri was something like that. His false ego is so big. He is instructing his spiritual master. How dare of him? How can he do that? But he did it because false ego is not shaved off. We are speaking this way. This is not, Ramchandra Puri, Ramchandra. We have to respect him. He has come in the pages of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. But basically the attitude we are shooting. You understand? No? Then Ravan, lusty fellow. We are 10,000 times more lusty than Ravan. Only thing, we are not kidnapping others' wives. Otherwise, our prestige will go away. Our prestige is very less. That little bit will also go away. If we do that, that's why we are not. And her husband will kill us if we kidnap anybody's wife. Ravan was able to fight with anybody who came saying, my wife, how can you take it? Okay, you come fight. And he would kill that husband also. And then he would tell the wife, just see, I killed your husband. Now you don't have anyone. Accept me only as your husband. And the same thing he was trying with Sita also. But Sita said, you are in illusion. You don't know who my husband is. So wait and watch. And indeed, Lord Ram killed him. It seems the war went on with Ravan for 18 days. Altogether, it was 47 days war. I was reading in Padma Puran, all the details are given. When Hanuman jumped on Ekadashi day and he reached there, and Dwadashi, Trayodashi, Chaturdashi, Panchami, and then came back, and all calculations are given. Nice. If we read scriptures, we come to know many minute details. Okay. Animantrana अनिमंत्रण भिक्षा करें, नाही क निर्णय, अन्यर भिक्षार, स्थितिर लयन निश्चय. There was no certainty of where Ramchandra Puri would take his meal, or he would do so even uninvited. Nevertheless, he was very particular about keeping account of how others were taking their meals. Isn't it the first side? So, can you be like this? There was no certainty of where PDC devotee would get would take his prasad. Can it be like that? No. Earlier, 3 times for sure. 3 times kitchen, prasadam hall. Now, 2 times kitchen, prasadam hall for sure. But uncertainty. So he was greatly renounced, no doubt. We will be in trouble. PDC devotee, when they are going for the Indi, Prabhu, prasad is there, na? Earlier PDC devotees are asking, Prabhu, you all got prasad, na? Every day you got? Yeah, morning, evening. Yeah, feast, Prabhu, sure. Okay. I can also go. Otherwise, I'll go living and come, dead body will come back. Not like that. No, no, no. You will become fat. You will go lean and come back fat. Oh, great. With all these assurances and all that. And that too also by mistake, sometimes there is no prasadam for one meal. We'll return back. Isn't it? So we are not so renounced as Ramchandra Puri. But the problem is attitude is wrong. So that's why. Nevertheless, he was very particular about keeping account of how others were taking their meals. This is very bad. Looking here, looking there. Who is taking how much? What is he doing? What is she doing? We should not be that. Mind your own business. We should not be poking nose in others' affairs. Because we are doing illicit affairs, we are not aware of. So that's why we are poking nose in others' affairs. Our mind is so dirty. So we should have focus on our life. There are a lot of things to improve. Yesterday in our WhatsApp group, I sent message, some short speech that 133 days are remaining till 31st December. So let us welcome 2027 by memorizing at least for a week one verse of Bhagavad Gita. So 20 weeks are there from now. So try to memorize at least 20 verses of Bhagavad Gita. New verses, not new, not old. Patram pushpam palam toyam, not that. That small children in ISKCON also know. New verses. And then if possible, if you can memorize two verses every week, then you can memorize 40 verses by the end of this year. And if you can memorize 3 verses, then it will be 60 verses, new verses of Bhagavad Gita. New means not 701st verse. Within 700 verses, the verses which you have not memorized, that one. And if you can do every day one verse, then you will be able to memorize 133 verses. And if you can do every day 2 verses, then 266. And if you could do 5 verses per day, then around 650 plus verses. And 100, if you are going for that level, that means minimum 100 verses you must be knowing already. So 650 plus 100 is not 650, it will be 700 done. So we have given that challenge. We have thrown the ball in their court. Hopefully they are doing that. And they will be helped. They will be benefited. It will help in preaching like anything. And myself also now then I have started carrying this. Yesterday after telling that, then I only found out where is it in my locker. Somewhere it is there. I removed many things. Then small, can't be so easily seen. Especially when we are unorganized. So somehow I found it. So then I saw which verses I know. I'm thinking, and then new verses also I am trying to learn. He says, Vepatushya, before that, Društvevam Swajanam Krishna, Yuyusham Samupasthite, Siddhanti Mama Gatrani, Mukham Cha Parishushati. I'm trying to memorize this verse. This is 128. 29th is Vepatushya Sharire Me Romaharshasya Jayate Gandivam Sramsate Hastat Tvakchaiva Paridayate. This is very famous. How many of you have that book, Shloka Ratnavali? You have in your pocket only, my God. You keep Krishna in your pocket. I mean, sorry, verses in your pocket. Keep Krishna in your heart and verses on your head. But you are keeping in pocket. Yeah, you have test. That's why. But you don't have test, no? It's TAST. You have test. TAST test or you have TST test? TST test. Oh, our WhatsApp group is not test. We have kept test also on 1st January. But we want them to have test. TAST. TASTE, test. That is more important. So like these challenges will help us to become better in our own bhakti than trying to focus, oh, how many verses others know, what are others doing, and nobody's memorizing verses. All are faulty fellows. No, you memorize. No, you be the change you expect others to be. You want everyone to be truthful. So first, you become the truthful person, most truthful person. You be the change which you expect others to be. You expect everyone to be truthful. So you be that change. What change? From you are a liar, from liar you become lawyer. By speaking the absolute truth. Who is lawyer? One who quotes from Bhagavad Gita, verses after verses. He's a lawyer, no? Lawyers, they quote from IPC, Indian Penal Code. According to Indian Penal Code 356, my dear Lord, this. So like that, you should quote 127. Siddhanti mama gatrani. What is that? दृष्ट्वैवं स्वजनं कृष्ण युयुत्सं समुपस्थिते सिदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यति. This is 126. It is not there in that shloka Ratnavali. If it was there, that means I know the shloka. So it is not there. So good. This is third level. Not third, maybe fifth level. What word meaning is given? So you don't, you're not expected to write as it is, apostrophe, comma, inverted, and all that. Just overall meaning should be correct. Where Arjun is written, you should write Arjun only, not Duryodhan. Duryodhan said, Krishna, I surrender unto you. I am a soul surrender unto you. Please instruct me. That Duryodhan never said. So such a gross mistake should not be there. Arjun only surrendered. So little bit here and there words, that is okay. Overall meaning should remain the same. That is what is expected. Better if you could. That makes it more authentic. That's what, na? Like if he says, my dear judge, Lord, somewhere in one of the IPCs it is said, what it is said, something is said. Then the judge will say, get back, go back to your office, open IPC codes and start learning. He should quote according to 347, IPC 347. Judge is impressed. Wow. Then he is also recollecting because he is earlier lawyer only, na? Yeah, 347 was this. He will be happy to refresh his own memory and all that. But if he's saying, no, my dear judge, you also must be remembering, somewhere it is written something like this, isn't it? Where is it, sir? And he said, is this classroom? This is court case is going on. All people courtroom, it's not classroom. In the classroom, if the law student forgets, and he asks, sir, which is that IPC code number, sir? He tells the code, but he doesn't know the number. Then the teacher will help him. But in the courtroom, how can he say that? So better to learn the number also. If not, at least the shloka. At least don't quote like this, that, what do you call? Siddhanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishushit. Meaning is, if one offers me with love and devotion, a fruit, a flower, a leaf and all that, then I accept with and outsiders will be clapping. Wow, what a devotee. Shloka also meaning. And the devotee standing next to you, pagal ho gaya kya Prabhu? Where is that first chapter verse? And where is this ninth chapter Patram Pushpam? Kuch bhi. Huh? Like today morning he told, Ranka and Banka. That person who came to NVCC, he took darshan of Lord and said, oh, you are worshipping me very nicely here. And then they took him to Govinda and order 100 idlis. You have to eat because you are God. Na? He said, no, that is too much. 3-4 is okay. And then he said, but you are God, na? God can eat chappan bhog also. Then wife looked at him and said, why, my dear husband, I tell him to get some things from the market, you forget. And you are not doing your duties properly. What kind of God are you? And then she told the devotee also, he is not a God. So like that, it should not happen. Got it? Okay, we'll go ahead. प्रभुर निमंत्रण लागे कौड़ी चारी पान कभू काशीश्वर गोविंद खानती न जान. To invite Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would cost 320 kaudis, small conch earlier currency. This would provide lunch for 3 people. including Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and sometimes Kashishwar and Govind. They would also accompany. Govind is anyway personal servant, and Kashishwar is also personal servant. Kashishwar Pandit. Both are disciples of Shripad Ishwar Puri. They are all God brothers only, all three of them. One is sannyasi, other two are brahmacharis. So three of them, 320 kaudis. So per head, 106.5. Yeah? My God. 10. My God. Yeah. Super calculators. Anyway, 320 by 3. Whatever it comes. So that time these kaudis were there. You might not have seen. Even I have not seen. In our childhood, we have seen 1 paisa, 2 paisa, 5 paisa. We would purchase things like that. Ice cream, 5 paisa, 10 paisa. Like, but this is much before, 500 years back. Pratyaha prabhura bhiksha iti uti hoy केह यदि मूल्याने चारिपण निर्णय. Every day the Lord would take his meal at a different place, and if someone was prepared to pay for a meal, the price was fixed at only 4 panas. 4 pana, 4 times 80 small conch shells. 80 small conch shells multiplied by 4 is equal to 320 kaudis. So it is the same. Earlier it was kaudi charipan. Here charipan is there, same. And kaudi is conch shells. प्रभुर स्थिति रीति भिक्षा शयन प्रयाण रामचंद्र पुरी करे सर्वानुसंधान. Ramchandra Puri concerned himself with gathering all sorts of information about how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was situated, including his regulative principles, his lunch, his sleep, and his movements. One should observe pure devotees walking, talking, sleeping. Yeah, how many of you seen that video of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Swami Maharaj doing arti in sleeping? Yeah. So we are watching Maharaj video when Maharaj is sleeping. Pure devotees, every activity should be watched very carefully. So Ramchandra Puri is doing the same thing, but with very dangerous, wrong attitude. Why is he watching all this? To find some fault. Somewhere is eager. Some fault must be there. Where? How can I get it? Quickly I want to get it. But he was not getting on. So we should not watch a person to see faults in him. We should observe a devotee to learn something from his great devotional activities.
Not to criticize anyone, but since we are talking about this topic, some devotees have a nature like Ramchandra Puri. Like they are waiting for the moment in a devotee, what mistake he performs. For example, if a devotee is doing good in other areas, then they are a bit jealous of that devotee. They think कहीं ना कहीं पे तो इसका कुछ तो गड़बड़ होगा. So they keep a spotlight on that person, and as soon as he commits any small or big mistake, they point out immediately. So what should be our approach? Should we stay away from such devotees? Or
That
what?
depends on your relationship with any person. This is, in general, we have to see who are you to correct him, chastise him, or whatever. Like some children in the world are pickpocketing. Some children are getting trained how to murder others. So can you go and stop those children? You cannot. You don't have influence over them. So you have to see your area of influence. Your area of concern is okay, but your area of influence is not there. So you should not personally go and correct him or chastise him. You should inform the authorities. They will do the needful. They have the influence.
So,
Just their concern is hopefully nobody is doing like this, but they don't know because they are not on the ground level. You are there. So you should help them to address their concern that nobody should behave with others like this. But then They have influence, but the concern is not happening in a sense because they are not aware of it. So you make them aware. That's it.
What if we are facing those issues from other devotees?
Oh, you should. Trunadapi shunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadhari. Please open this thing. Open immediately. And you open the curtains also. Vent. They know, na, this is not their classroom. Their classroom is natural, not artificial like this. Hmm. Hmm.
So if someone,
You should be very humble. Tiraskrita vipralabdha shapta shipta hata api nasta tat pratikurvanti tad bhakta prabhavahi api. My devotees, Tiraskrita, they are neglected. Vipralabdha, they are cheated. They are cursed. They are killed. Then also they don't counteract. This should be our level. That morning we had been discussing, na? Taru, Katile, na mage jal. Even if the tree is cut, doesn't ask for water and all that. So we should tolerate everything. The more you tolerate, more you'll become very powerful devotee.
regarding
But some other devotees being chastised or whatever ridiculed, then you should inform the authorities.
regarding associating with them,
We should keep distance and pay
pay
obeisances.
obeisance. Thank you.
Ramchandra Puri concerned himself with gathering all sorts of information about how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was situated, including his regulatory principles, his lunch, his sleep, and his moments. Like that. So this is all wonderful if you have good attitude. Like one devotee from our native Warangal pass out, Ramchandra Prabhu, he's in US, Boston, assisting in our youth preaching also. He's a grahastha, but assisting in youth preaching. So he had come recently for 10-15 days. So he, his wife and 2 daughters, they came and met me. So they were showing their photos. So one photo in Maharaj, his only Sradhan Swami Maharaj visited Boston, it's in Boston or something. So they were there. So there Gaurang Prabhu was there with Maharaj. So Mataji had cooked many nice prasadam items for Maharaj. And then they were giving to Gaurang Prabhu, somebody that Maharaj. Maharaj said, you can go and serve. Not a problem. So they went and served also. Mataji's got to serve. So they had clicked photos. Very nice one. They were very happy. We could go and serve Maharaj personally. Gaurang Prabhu allowed that. So and then they were standing also, waiting there. Maharaj may want paneer sabji. So whichever Mataji had cooked paneer sabji, they can bring paneer sabji. Some Maharaj may ask for puri, let's say. So another Mataji who had cooked puri, she can get puri. And we can see the pure devotee in action very closely. From distance also you can see. As much as close we are allowed to go, it is more better. Jahar nikate gele papa dure jai ye mono doyala prabhu keba kotha pai. We want to go very close to pure devotees. If possible, we can keep our head also at his lotus feet or at their lotus feet. Take the dust on our head. And if we can get embraced by them, wow, so great. So we want to go very close to pure devotee or hear their Vani also while they are sleeping. I have seen his only Sradhan Swami Maharaj sleeping posture. Not so easy to get to see your Guru sleeping, isn't it? Because there will be a lot of protective systems there. But this was way back in, I don't remember, 2000, 2001 or 2, when we had gone for Belgaum Rath Yatra. That time His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj used to go. They used to invite and Maharaj would go every year. So Maharaj danced wonderfully. We attended evening kirtan also. And lecture, kirtan, question, answer, Maharaj meeting, everything. And our train was late in the night, 10:30 from Belgaum to Pune. And when we boarded, we found Maharaj was in the same bogie. Not only same bogie, just next compartment only. We were 8 here, na? Upper, middle, lower, upper, middle, lower berth, both, and here side, upper, side, lower. And just next compartment, that side lower berth was for Maharaj. And middle berth, they did not allow to do like that. They also, nobody slept. And Maharaj was sleeping there. In the night we boarded, Maharaj was talking, we were watching from here. And then morning when we got up, because it was Pune came at 4:30, 5 o'clock. So myself and Shankar Pandit Prabhu, we got up. We paid obeisance and Namam Vishnu Badaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namine. Radhanath Swami is there only. Maharaj was sleeping. The devotees did not wake him up because he was tired. It was 4:35 o'clock in the morning. And I could see in the sleeping posture, seeing Maharaj as if he is doing some yoga asana only, yoga only. No, sleeping is appearing like a yogi. He gets up, he is like Maha devotee. Great. So I have never seen anybody sleeping like that. How we sleep in a full ignorance. Maha ultra ignorance. Super ignorance. Ultra super Maha ignorance. But Maharaj, I don't know how can we sleep like that sometime in future lives. Amazing. He was deep in sleep, but so blissful and did not appear like he was sleeping only. It appeared like just closed eyes. Wonderful. So great pure devotees sleeping, their movements. This is all worth observing. But here, unfortunately, the attitude is wrong. Envy is there in heart. So then Ramchandra Puri, though he's doing all these things in relationship to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everything went wrong. But the only goal is to see faults in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhura yate ka guna स्पर्शिते नारीला छिद्र चाही बोले कहा छिद्र ना पाइला. Because Ramchandra Puri was interested only in finding faults, he could not understand the transcendental qualities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His only concern was finding faults, but still he could not find any. Two things. He was concerned only in finding fault, but nothing was found. Like that impeccable behavior and action should be there, that nobody can find any fault. They say that what they call Zhar's wife should be above suspicion. Caesars they say or Zhar's. Caesar तो ये होता है. Zhar यानी the rulers of what? Egypt, Rome, some country somewhere. The ruler, top ruler, they are called Zhar or something. Spelling is something like Caesar only. CAE something is there. ZAR, Caesar, but Zhar maybe. So whatever it is. So that person's wife should be above suspicion because after all she is wife of Zhar. So similarly, devotee of Krishna, he should be above suspicion. His behavior, speech, everything should be immaculate or what you call impeccable, very pure, free from all faults. Because after all, the devotee is devotee of Lord Krishna. So pure devotees are like that. They don't have any faults only. So, but concern was finding faults, but he could not find. And the first point is his interest was only in finding faults. He could not understand the transcendental qualities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When you want to see faults in devotees, you cannot see their glories. Like if I tell you in my dhoti, show any dirt or any black spot or something, immediately black spot. So you are in the mind, you are seeing only black spots, and your eyes are trying to spot out any black spot. So there may be many nice things in that dhoti or kurta. You can't see. You are only seeing where is black spot. You understand? So when you are focused on one thing, your vision becomes blur or blind to other things. You all know in camera, you could click a photo or before clicking a photo, you have that facility, I think, na? That you can zoom at certain object and everything else you can make it blur. Yes or not? This is before photo or after focus? Yeah, so camera is there, na? So you focus on like this much is there. Let's say this whole door, but you focus on, let's say, the latch and all other part of the door you can make blur. So like that, when you focus on others' faults, you cannot see any glory in them. As simple as. So focus on finding glories. That's 6 types of visions they say. Sometimes they say 8, 6 at least. Seeing good and bad, but only focusing on good. Then seeing good and bad, focusing on good and making it big, like that, enlarging it. And similarly, seeing good and bad, but seeing bad only, or seeing bad and enlarging it, or what you call, making it appear big. Daksha did it, no? So like that. And Seeing only good, not bad. Seeing only bad, not good. Like that, some 6 types of visions they say. Hmm? Okay, okay, something like that. Any 6 or 8. You understood, no? Point is, don't see good things in my discussion. Don't focus on it. Prabhu said 6 or 8. Big number. Average is 7, but we cannot go for average. Should tell us clearly. Nichit Vadam. Whether 6 or 8. Which are those 6? Like that. Otherwise, your description is faulty. Then the one point is destroyed. What purpose is lost. I'm telling good and bad and focusing only on good. You're focusing on only bad. He said only 6. He said, but maybe 8. He himself doesn't know. What is this? Then why is he teacher then? At least don't introduce such points, na, where you yourself are confused. Then we get maha confused. The goal of teaching is to confuse the students. Then they will go and open the scriptures. Ah, Prabhuji did not know. Let us know that. What Prabhuji doesn't know, we will know. Yes or not? With that attitude, you will open the scriptures at least. When Rupa Goswami wrote the poetry, that Lalit Madhav, Vidagdha Madhav, for that introductory verses, Nandi Shlokas. So when that was presented, Ramanand Rai or Swarup Damodar Goswami, one of them, he praises, oh, what amazing poetry. And he tells one shloka, it says, that's in poetry that is like hallmark. What is the use of a poet's poetry or a bowman's arrow if it only penetrates the heart but does not spin the head? समझे क्या? क्या समझे? Understood? Not understood? Why not? सर चकरा जाना चाहिए. See, the arrow will pierce the heart only. That's how you can kill the enemy, na? That is okay. Arrow came and he died. That is not enough. What one step ahead you should go. How could he's shoot such an arrow? मेरा सर ही चकरा रहा है. अरे मुझे तो कोई मार ही नहीं सकता था. ऐसे कैसे हो गया? That in Padma Puran only it is said when this Kartaviri Arjun was very powerful. There it is said that he ruled on earth for 50,000 years. Very powerful. He had 1,000 arms also. So Kartaviri Arjun, very, very powerful. He could stop the flow of entire Narmada. And then because water was not able to flow ahead and more water was coming from backside, so it got gathered, accumulated, and then it's over flooded. It went in the backward direction and side directions also. And Ravan had his camp there. He experienced difficulty there. Then he thought, what is that? And he came angrily. Who is that nonsense rascal? He was enjoying life with some women and his sense gratification got disturbed. So he came to fight with Kartavirya Arjun. Kartavirya Arjun very effortlessly just caught him like that. And he imprisoned him like a monkey is caught, na? Like that he was caught. Kartavirya Arjun, you can understand what power he had. Very powerful. Ravan, he just put him in the jail only. Very powerful person. But anyway, so Kartavirya Arjun at one point of time, he got a vision of some god, something. So there he prayed, and if at all I have to be killed, then let me be killed by only the warrior who is superior to me in strength. नहीं तो मेरा अपमान हो जाएगा ना. ऐसे एक छोटे बच्चे ने किसी ने तो मार डाला. So I want to die in battle only, the warfield, only by an opponent who is more powerful than me, superior to me. And who was that? Parshuram Bhagwan ki jai. So he killed him, very powerful. So it should spin the head also, not just pierce the heart. Whether Bauman's arrow or poet's poetry. Poetry भी ऐसा ही करना चाहिए. Similarly, teachers should also teach in such a way. All students are confused. Then when they're confused, क्या बोला? क्या समझा तुझे? अरे मुझे भी नहीं समझा. तो मैं तो और कंफ्यूज हो गया. पहले थोड़ा तो कंफ्यूज था ही मैं. तो प्रभु जी के बोलने से आई गॉट मोर कंफ्यूज. एंड व्हाट अबाउट यू प्रभु? अरे आई वाज आल्सो कंफ्यूज. Everybody is confused. Everybody said, let us open the scriptures. Prabhupada's Bhaktivedanta purports. He was quoting something from purport. Let us see. So all will be studying then. Otherwise, they will never open scriptures. So like that. So because Ramchandra Puri was interested only in finding faults, he could not understand the transcendental qualities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Brahmaji came to Vrindavan, all of us before going to Vrindavan, Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohan. We are reading the Dhamapras. I should not commit Dhamapras. We are reading the prayers of Akurur when he was entering Sri Vrindavan Dham. And we are singing Jai Radhe Jai Krishna. So much we are preparing, isn't it? And Brahmaji came to Sri Vrindavan Dham. But what? For to test, to see fault in Krishna. I don't think this boy can be the supreme personality of Godhead, as other demigods are saying. They are saying he killed Aghasur. I don't think so. And to confuse Brahma further, what Krishna did? One of the Krishna drank some boy drank something buttermilk something, and he said it's very tasty. Krishna, I'll not give you. Krishna didn't like it, and then it came out, and Krishna opened his mouth, and Krishna drank it directly. Online service, you know. Brahma thought, what nonsense! This child has no control over his mind and senses. He's so much mad after that. He's taking the remnants of these low class children. I don't think he's God. Confirmed. चलो थोड़ा इसको मजा चखाते. I will steal his coward boyfriends and cows also. So understand, Krishna, if you are anything, devotee also, pure devotee, if you want to see faults in him, Krishna will arrange in such a way you will be able to see faults. There are no faults, but you will be able to see faults because you want to see faults. Yathamam prapadyamte. That is also the reason Krishna leaves behind material body. When he leaves for Golok Vrindavan, he leaves behind material body. And then last rites are going on. Krishna's body is burnt in Smashan Bhumi, crematorium, all over. All atheists are saying, just see. You fellows say, you say, no? His body is Sachidananda. How Sachidananda? Sachidananda body should not remain on earth. Here is the body, and it is getting cremated. Final right. So Krishna confuses everyone. So we have to have faith. Yes. Prabhu is concerned now. अच्छा 13वां हो गया कि नहीं? सुतक जारी है क्या?
Heard for this first time, this Krishna left his
Yes,
material body.
you will hear many things for the first time. Even on your last deathbed also, some devotee may tell you something. अरे ये तो first time, probably first time नहीं, last time you are about to leave body. हाँ, but the point is first time, okay, but your is last breath now. हाँ and हाँ. And Vaishnu Datta said, nah, no entry.
Can you please explain this?
Explain क्या करूँ?
Material
वो तो
body.
rights हो गए ना प्रभु. I was not present for that. I was not there for 13th day also.
We say na Krishna went directly.
Yes, but he left behind a body so that others will be confused. Those who want to render service, they will render service also. And those who want to be confused, they will be confused. Those who want to say, see, okay, we said no God. You said God. Okay, take a God is there, but what kind of God? His dead body is here. Final rites are happening. This is in 11th canto, I think. Remember? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes. Who writes? So in commentary, who is writing? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. I want to check it which verse, but then what to type, I don't know. Yeah, because see now, immediately one PDC devotee who has dedicated his life is thinking, should I dedicate or not? How come Krishna's material body? Till now I heard only Sachidananda, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha. Was that all wrong? Or this Prabhu is only wrong? अरे ये तो मेरे हार्ट को पियर्स करते ही मेरा हार्ट टूट गया पूरा. मेरा दिमाग भी घूम गया पूरा इनके प्रभु जी के पूरे क्लास में. अभी कौन से स्क्रिप्चर्स को खोलूं और किसको बंद ना करूं, मेरा दिमाग ही घूम रहा है. पूरा क्लास ही कंफ्यूजिंग क्लास था. एंड प्रभु सेड फाइंड आउट. क्या फाइंड आउट? योर फ्रेंड इज आल्सो कंफर्मिंग. Only I'm thinking, where is it written? What to type, we don't know. 11th canto it is there, as far as I remember. That Maushal Lila is there, no? All that. Uddhav Gita. Okay, that fratricidal war happened, no? You find out? See, you don't have to read all 18,000 verses of Bhagavatam. Only 11th canto. There may be 2,000-3,000 slokas only. Life is dedicated for serving all these verses. Anyway, I'm telling also it is in Maushal Lila. Uddhav Geet. So that will be 1,000 plus verses. But in that, after that, Maushal Lila, this is less only. Max 200-300 slokas.
Prabhu is saying we can.
In that also, I already told, Krishna left already. So then only dead body will be found. Na? If Krishna is alone, how can? Then live body will be found. He's already left. So then dead body. So then maybe.
Prabhu is saying we can use ChatGPT.
Oh my God. That's too much. That's too much of impersonalism. We have Prabhupada's purports, or at least disciples' purports and Acharya's commentaries. Why to go for ChatGPT?
Okay, thank you.
Shrikant, I have already taken 10,000 liters. 1,000 more liter I want to take. Should I take or not? We should not type it in the ChatGPT. The ChatGPT उसका चक्कर आ जाएगा. Do you want to rephrase your question? If not, how could you eat 10,000 kg of Shrikhand? You must be Mahabhakta. You cannot be Kambakakta. Okay. Find out. And let me also know verse number. I already know it is there, but where you have to find out. Balramji went in the ground in the form of snake. It was Anantashish. See, correct is saying. He doesn't correct me, but he only corrects me. Yeah. Trying to recollect. Wow. Did you recollect? Okay. Sannyasi hayya kare. मिष्टान्न भक्षण यही भोगे हय कैछे इंद्रिय वारण. At last he found a fault. How can a person in the renounced order eat so many sweet meats? He said. If one eats sweets, controlling the senses is very difficult. It's a perfect philosophy, but application completely wrong. Perfect philosophy, perfect misapplication. So this is how whole philosophy can be misapplied if your attitude is wrong. So what is more important is, even if you don't know whole philosophy, no problem. Have proper attitude. Attitude of gratitude inside and attitude of servitude outside. That's it. Subtle body should have gratitude. Gross body should have servitude. Serve with your subtle body, gross body, and always be grateful in your mind. I'm so grateful to all the senior devotees and Prabhupada disciples. They have given so much, unlimited things to me. The gratitude only should be there. So he found this fault. Person in the renounced order should not be eating so many sweet meats. So somebody can do that, doesn't matter. Teji asamna doshaya. One should not see faults in great souls. Just like moon has pock marks on it. In the night, full moon you see, you'll find some kind of trees there, and then black spots, some rabbit kind of structure is there. So one should not see that as fault. Despite having those black spots, pock marks, still the moon gives very nice soothing light, moonlight. And by the way, moon is night lamp and sun is day lamp. So night lamp should be little dim and day lamp should be bright. Like we have this. Can we put on these tubes and sleep? No. In the night I'm talking. No. This is too much. 40 watt or whatever. We have that small bulb. Because this is not sleeping room, so we don't have that. But in our rooms we have, isn't it? Small lamp, 15 watt, and that too colored, blue color, red color, so that quite dim. So we can sleep. So moon can have those marks. that may reduce the intensity, what they call luminosity. Candela. Candela? That unit. Candela, no? Yeah. Not candle, candela. It's unit like kilogram, liter, milligram, milliliter, kilometer, miles, like that. Candela for luminosity, the brightness or dimness of any light can be measured in candela unit. So moon may appear to be having less candela, but that is correct because it's a night lamp. Sun should have more. It should have very bright light. So one should not see that. Similarly, sun also so bright. We should not see faults in great souls. We see that because we are honeycomb of faults, in the words of Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur. Then only we can see faults. If you have that fault, then only you can see. If you don't have that fault, you cannot see. Like a child sees a man and woman embracing each other. If you see man and woman embracing, we don't know whether it is only beginning with handshake, already embrace is visible, might have gone to the last extent of sexual intercourse, like that. And then we may understand afterwards. The child doesn't have any problem because he doesn't have lust. At least it's dormant, it's not. And then if you are told, no, she is his wife only, and she just lost her entire family. They are traveling in a jeep and met with an accident. She lost her mother, father, brother, brother's wife, sister's husband, their children. Everybody died, and she was next to suicidal case. But somehow she has come back, and husband is consoling her by embracing and all that. So then your whole look changes. Then you don't have any problem. He's embracing her. But if you don't know this background, how do you see? Handshake, sure. Embrace is visible. Might have gone to sexual intercourse. But that is their husband and wife. Already they have 2 children. So they already had sex. And its outcome is, result is also visible. You don't know all this background. But what is going on in your mind? All because you have attraction to sex life. So you feel they must have gone to that extent. When child sees that they embracing, their children, small child is there, 3-year-old, 4-year-old. He's very happy. Papa is giving love to mama. Like he gives me also love. He hugs me. Like that he's hugging mama also. He doesn't have lust. He doesn't have any problem. We have lust. We have all the problem. Isn't it? This is how, when we see faults in others, we have it for sure. Even if you don't have, you will have it sooner or later. Just a matter of time. For sure, you will get that. In one sense, Ajamil was not so lusty. But when he saw that, and so much pleasure is there, and why is this fellow embracing her and kissing her? I want to embrace her. I want to kiss her. Okay, let me get her. And he got her also. He promised her more things than that man had promised. Because that man was a Shudra. He must be poor fellow. Ajamil was Brahmin. He was from well-to-do family. Some Brahmins are rich also. So he must have told, I have big house, something like 3 BHK. And she thought, oh, higher prospect. So hell with that Shudra. She came behind Ajamil. And she saw, yeah, true. 3 BHK is there. Very good. I can stay here comfortably. And she happily agreed. No need of marriage because she's prostitute anyway. For her, only the pocket of the man matters. Isn't it? Nothing else matters. And Ajamil's pocket was bigger than at least that Shudra. So that is how it happens. So Ajamil got all the contamination then. So that's why one has to be careful not to see faults. Why we see faults? Because we don't see good. And the greatest good is Krishna. And we don't know Krishna. We don't hear about Krishna much. We don't read about Krishna much. So then we get carried away by so many things. Just like Radhesham Prabhu was telling today morning, that the goal of all what we are hearing and all that, how Krishna is so benevolent. His qualities are so amazing. If you read, how many of you read 64 qualities of Krishna in Nectar of Devotion part 2? Nobody has read. You should read Nectar of Devotion. How many of you have the book Nectar of Devotion? So in that book, part 2, 19th up to 19th, first part. Second part, 20th chapter, somewhere 21st, 22nd, somewhere chapter is there. Qualities of Krishna or something. 64 qualities are there. Very wonderful. And Prabhupada's elaboration is amazing. You will love it. Very, very helpful. Like that. So if we know Krishna, who is the greatest of the entire call, all good, Krishna is all good personality. If you know that, then these other things we know they are coming from Krishna, they cannot be having fault. If at all I see fault, that is my problem only. Just like, now you look, okay, it's rainy season, but if you see this tree with leaves, I mean, say, why leaves are very dirty. Are Prabhu, the tree is in your area, NVCC, your residential brahmachari here, na? The fact that the leaves are dirty, that means you are not watering those leaves. You are lazy. So who gets the fault? Not the tree, but me. Not the tree, but me. I am not doing anything about it. Fans are very dirty in our room. You are staying there, na? No, fans are dirty in this Prabhu's room. But that room is in ashram only. You are ashram resident. Why don't you clean it? Why should I clean it? That is his room. Achha. So you see. So ultimately fault comes to us only. You are lazy. Okay, he did not see. He may be crazy. But you are lazy. Though you give excuse of being busy. So that will not do. That's why they say if you want something to be done, lazy fellow will not do it. Who will do it? Busy fellow. So busy fellow is already busy. No, but he will do it. Because he has sense of responsibility, sense of duty. He will do it. And lazy fellow doesn't have that. He will not do it. The other day Prabhupada was saying, na? What was that word? Laziness is not bhakti. Correct? These were the words, no? Yeah. So if we go deep, we'll see the fault comes to me only. Like I am sitting in Japa circle and some devotee is sleeping like anything. Just somehow because of shoulders are there, he's not. Shoulder is not there, he will hit his head on the shoulder is blocking his further advancement. Means downward advancement. Like that. So he will say, what a rascal. How much he sleeps? This is crazy fellow. If you are in proper consciousness, you'll think, oh, I am not chanting my Hare Krishna mantra properly. That's why he's not inspired and he's feeling sleepy. It is my fault that I'm not chanting properly. This vision we require. But how many of us have that vision? What we think? Sleeping like anything. So much. Must have offended Vaishnavas. And I think the only Vaishnava in PDC is myself only. He must have offended me, that's why he's sleeping. Let him sleep. Let his head bang on the head, on the ground and break it. I will not even give blood, though our blood group matches. Because I want him to die only. This is how I am hunting. I don't personally kill Vaishnavas. I pray for them to die. Mary, jai. This is what is called a narakiya buddhi, hellish mentality or offensive mentality. Then how can one chant with so much malice, so much contamination, so many ill feelings, so much revengeful attitude, so much negativity? How can you then be in ecstasy? It's like we have that brush, na? That for basin washing, you have seen? Like scrubber is there for sometimes. Similarly for basin, it has all the wires, isn't it? With that, you do massage of your body. How you will be in ecstasy? Will you be in ecstasy? My God, everything will be scratched soon, reddish, and then blood will come. You will get defaced also. You'll look ugly, isn't it? So that is not for brushing your body. For brushing your body, you can have some other that nylon thread brush. That also gently you have to do. That also you cannot do like this. Otherwise, what will happen? Something similar may happen. So there is way also. So don't have malice. Any kind of wrong feeling you have in your heart, it will be punished next day in the japa. So you have to remove all the contamination. Everything should be removed. Hridaya should be nirmal, very clean, very pure, very merciful. How you are to your younger brothers, like that you have to be towards all. Towards seniors, very affectionate. To them, you cannot be compassionate. Towards them, affectionate. And towards younger ones, compassionate. And towards others, equals friendly. And if you have followed that formula, you'll be very successful chanter of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, any question? Yes.
Prabhuji, you mentioned Ramchandra Puri, with bad attitude, he tried seeing faults in Mahaprabhu, but he could not see because Mahaprabhu's character is like that. But sometimes we, without having wrong attitude, also we see faults. So
How will you see fault? To be able to detect any fault itself requires bad attitude, wrong attitude of wanting to see faults.
but in Ramchandra Puri's case, although he wanted to see faults, but he was not able to see because the person's character was spotless. But in our case, if we see faults, even with the right attitude,
Then also you have the fault of envy, comparing, competing, criticizing, and complaining. These 4 C's are the indication of our envy. So if you compare, see, if I see fault in you, means what? Either I don't have fault in me, that fault, or I have lesser fault, that fault is less in me and more in you. Then only I will see fault in you, no? You know 500 verses of Bhagavad Gita and I know 501 verses of Bhagavad Gita. So I'll see fault in you. Oh, this verse Prabhu doesn't know, which I know. I saw fault in you. So that is how it works.
like if a person has very sensitive speech, so he speaks very politely with all the people. But when he sees a person who has little insensitive speech, then this person not having that fault still sees that thing.
That means he has a fault, that he is not absorbed in bhakti. Or if he is a materialist, then he is not absorbed in his own duties. That's how he has time to see faults, some fault in others. One who is absorbed, he doesn't see. You all know that story, 24 Gurus. How many of you have read that section of Bhagavatam or heard? 24 Gurus. One of them is an arrow maker. He was making arrow, the tip of the arrow, he was sharpening it. Because that is the part which will be piercing the body or any object. So that time, king's procession came on the road. King means not alone. He was on whatever elephant, and there were ministers there, servants there, and soldiers there, all the drums and shehnai and so many things. It went on for 10-15 minutes. After that, all went. 20 minutes later, his friend came and said, "Hey, friend, did you see?" So what? King went in big procession. So, no, I did not. Hey, so much noise was there, elephants, camels, horses. No, this is absorption. When you are absorbed in bhakti or anything, you are dead or blind or deaf and dumb for everything that is happening around. You will not speak about it because you are dumb. You are deaf because you can't hear anything. You are blind, you don't see anything because you are absorbed. This is the definition of absorption. Being deaf, dumb, blind, and dead for everything around, for surroundings. Are we absorbed like that? No. So anybody who is not absorbed in bhakti, he will see faults. So even if he doesn't have fault, so to say, he will get it because he's not absorbed. He's not absorbed in bhakti, then he'll be absorbed in Maya. Maya will have so many reasons to show that. Kalera dosha, Nitya Rajan. Kali Yuga is what? He's a representative of Maya. He's not representative of Krishna.
This I asked in reference to when you said we should observe good qualities in the saints. So when we try to observe good qualities, at that time we see faults.
That means you have taken materialistic association, asatsanga. That's how you will see that in others. Ajamil took association of that Shudra who was trying to enjoy that prostitute. So when he came back, then he could not see any good quality in his father, wife, mother, though they were giving good advice. He saw only fault. Oh, they don't want me to enjoy life. They're jealous. How dare of them? They cannot stop my sense gratification, my enjoyment. I'll kick them out. And he kicked them out. So he saw faults in his mother, father, and wife, all three, which he never saw earlier. Why? Because he took asasanga. He saw that Shudra embracing, kissing that prostitute. So then he saw his own well wishers as enemies. And he kicked them out also. He was in a position to kick them out. Because two were opposite sexes, they were women, uh, fragile bodies. Oh, Mataji, mother is old anyway. And her father is also old, though he's in male body, doesn't have strength. So he kicked them out. All three of them had attacked him physically. He would have easily beaten them up, even would have killed them also. Because he had taken very strong association of materialistic Shudra, who was enjoying in a big way with that prostitute. So when you take materialistic association, you will see faults, even in those personalities in whom you did not see fault earlier. Like a boy, sees love affairs in the college, and he's also in love affair with a girl, and he wants to marry her. He runs away with her. He marries her, and when he comes home, he just tortures his parents because he took now a satsanga. No? So now sense gratification is top priority for him. All the duty, affection to parents, giving them protection, care, all these things are wiped off or sidetracked. That's why asatsanga tyag, yahi Vaishnavacharya. Why Mahaprabhu, when he was asked, who is a devotee? One who gives up bad association is a devotee. Bad association should be given up by all means. One should not take it only by somehow, some mistake we have taken it. We should take it out then. Otherwise, we cannot chant. We will get one of the six anarthas: lust, pride, greed, envy, anger, or illusion. One of the six. Already we have envy. The fact that we have material body, that means we have envy. And if you take bad association, then any of the other anarthas will also be triggered. They will increase. TB, you might have heard, no? TB, the lungs or something gets infested with hundreds and thousands of bacteria or something. Bacteria, or what they call bacteria. And they expand like anything. They multiply. So like that, one bad association you take, it can multiply in your heart and make choke your bhakti progress. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling Rupa Goswami in Rupa Shiksha also. Kutinati himsa, Kutinati nishiddhachar jiva himsan, puja labha pratishtha diyata upashakhagan. Kutinati will come. Devotees, you must have heard that the pure devotee is like a child. He is not childish. So how children are? Innocent. I already told the example. Child sees a man and woman embracing. So he has no problem. Lust is not there in him. So pure devotees are like that. Even if they see something. But Prahlad was like that. Hiranyakashipu said, here is, take this. And they already discussed this is glass of poison. Prahlad heard it. But he said, this is coming from Krishna. And I offer it to Krishna also. Now he says Prasad. Prasad can never kill anyone. Prasad only helps one to progress in bhakti. And he drank that. And by drinking it, he was in ecstasy. Body started trembling. And Hiranyakashipu was very happy. He's about to die. And then he was in ecstasy and he started dancing also. And he was wondering, Hare, after trembling, he should collapse and like he should die. And he's dancing. How is he dancing? What happened? Hey, you added poison or not? Yeah, Maharaj, poison only was there. Nothing else was there. No adulteration. Pure poison. Had poured only poison only. How did he not die? He took it as Lord's mercy, Prasad. This is how innocent pure devotees are. Yeah, I heard Prabhupada was not getting visa and all that. He asked one of the lady couple disciples, they were very young, 25, 30. Prabhupada said, why don't you adopt me as your child? Prabhupada is 70, 75-year-old. Just imagine they go to that office, adoption, whatever that. Okay, so what is your name? So Prabhu tells him, and okay, what is Mataji's name? Okay, your ages, okay, like that, male and female, okay. Okay, the name of the child that you are going to adopt. AC Bhaktivedanta Swami. Okay, male, okay, male child. Age 75. 75! Huh? Your age is 30 and your son's age is 75. Is he your son or is he your grandfather? No, he is going to be our son. We are adopting him. Right? Your proposal is not being adopted in my brain only. My brain is bursting open. How innocent Prabhupada was. It's the easiest way to become American. If you American couple adopts you, you're American. So simple. And they can adopt anyone. So Prabhupada gave this proposal. And they both started laughing. Prabhupada, how can we adopt you? We are already adopted by you. We are your disciples. Your father and we are your children. Got it? Any other? No other. Because time is too much. Okay, we'll end here. ग्रंथराज श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की, श्रील कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, निताय गो प्रेमानंदी. So try to memorize, you also, if you could. Every day one shloka. Sorry, not every day. Every week. Then 20. 2, then 40. 3, 60. Every day 1, 133. Today is the first day. 133 days are remaining. You don't believe? Afterwards, keep calculating. Every day 5, your entire Bhagavad Gita will be memorized. All the best. Hare Krishna. 133 into 5 is how much? 665. Almost done. 35 shlokas you must be already knowing. Maybe more you know. How many of you want to memorize the entire Bhagavad Gita, all 700 verses? Great. That's the spirit. Class is officially over. You are so attached to me, you are not leaving. Yeah. Which nature? Jivere Swabhav. Drastic nature, two different kind of. He was like a Brahmin type. That is there. So, no, but where do we find that? All 5 of them ruled very wonderfully. In fact, the greatest wonder is how 5 of them could have one wife and still no fights. You imagine you are sharing mobile with him. Will be tussle or not? Somewhere or other, Prabhu, I need it, Prabhu, but my services are there. I'm going for backup. The manager said he may give me one more, so I need to have it with me. So it will be difficult for 2 people to handle one mobile, which is dead object. What to speak of 5 people handling one woman who is living and very beautiful.